So Shimmy Love has been around since 2011, but it's only in the last couple of years that you've started going from city to city. What has caused, why did you decide to go on tour?
Well, when I first started this, I was a team leader myself. So when back in 2011, I actually had several cities in my local area. We had Vancouver, Port Coquitlam, all the Tri-Cities, and New Westminster. And because it was right at the beginning, I was right there doing all the organizing. I wanted to learn firsthand what it all involved. So I did that for the first 3 years. And after that, I decided that it would be good for me to actually meet the other teams and spend time with the other people around the world, because ultimately we are one large worldwide team. And as we grow, I personally like, as the founder and creator of this group, I like to be part of, I like to be with the group. I want people to know, people to know that I am with them and that they're not just signing up and they're on their own. We are one big family, and I want to meet everybody in the family, really.
That's really nice. So, without too much reflection, can you share 3 highlights of this last trip?
This last trip has been amazing because for the first time, I was able to meet several teams all within 2 days, and I got to dance with every single one of them, which was absolutely fantastic. But what really touched me, I think the most, was in one of the locations, several members of that team were in complete shock that I showed up, because I made this a surprise. I didn't tell anyone where I was going to be, and it was almost, it almost hurt to hear them say, nobody ever comes visits us. And I am actually so happy that I chose them as one of the teams to visit, because every single person counts and every person matters. And that's, yeah, I'm getting teary-eyed. But yes, it's, that's one of the things that, like, we're not alone. And I want everybody to know that it doesn't matter where you are, you're not alone. And if you're part of the Shimmy Love team, you are part of the family, and you are under my wings. And I'm available to everyone, so at any time. So.
It's nicely put. Any other highlights that come to mind quickly?
Yes, I have to say I unexpectedly found this weekend to be very cold weather-wise. It's actually colder than Canada, where I'm coming from. But, to see the dedication of the women, it didn't matter how cold everybody was. Everybody had extra layers. They did not know I was going to show up. This was a complete surprise. But they already had their itinerary set. They were doing outdoors performances. And in spite of all the, all that cold weather, they could have chosen to stay home and say, never mind, we'll just do it on a sunny day. Instead, they still went out there facing the cold, and sometimes the day was even raining, but they were out there being brave and just sticking to it, because they believe in what we're doing, creating the awareness, not just raising funds, but also creating awareness, letting people know that there is help out there, and if you don't know what situation you're in, just ask. The help is there, available to you for free. And the fact that these women here were out there facing the cold, doing it, we took a nice hot chocolate break, but they were back out there again to continue on. That was absolutely impressive to me.
Fun moments?
Fun moments, I think every moment was fun. Every moment was fun. It was nice to see the expressions on the faces when I came. Some people didn't know who I was, because I haven't really put my face forward very much. So I think I'm going to be more visible, because I do want everyone to know, where to go to if they need to.
Have you learned anything else? Any other lessons from this experience?
Any other lessons? Yes, I want to meet more and more. I think one of the lessons was from a feedback, actually, from one of the team leaders at a different location. It's pretty noisy in here. I hope everybody can hear.
Welcome to Columbus.
See, we're still in Columbus. Where was I? I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about lessons learned.
Yes, the lessons learned came from one of the team leaders that posted on. It's actually a team leader in Colorado, so not in the same state where I'm in right now. She posted of an experience that happened over the weekend where her group was performing and they were aiming to collect funds and raising funds for the charity. But what happened was someone there, one of the audience, a passerby, that seemed to be very distraught, and she was under the impression that to get help you have to pay, and it was actually very good that they picked up on the team leader picked up on that and was able to explain, and they were able to actually give aid to this woman and explain that you can get help. There is no charge for help. The shelters are available worldwide, free of charge. So the reason we raise funds is not to pay for a person to be helped, but to actually help the shelter support and give this free support where it's needed.
Very important. So how has this trip affected you, both on a personal and a professional level? How do you feel after
On a
this trip?
professional level, it showed me how different areas operate and think differently. So I get to experience what their motivation is and what their approach is. It also helps me tweak things so that we can make things better for the future. So just observing each different team on how they do things, I've learned some things that will work really, really well, and then some things that maybe we need to just clean up some guidelines just so that we run the event smoother in the future. There were no glitches whatsoever, but it's always good to refine and make things better in the future. So, but it's been a very positive experience overall. So I'm very pleased and looking forward to more.
What are your plans for 2017?
2017, oh my goodness. Well, the plan is to have a new website, a much user-friendly website. So that's something that I know has been a bit of a challenge for people who are not very technically oriented, and sometimes even for people who are. So, but as we grow, we have growing pains, and we have to keep developing. So we're going to have a brand new website for 2017. We also have more events coming up. We have this fall, still in 2016, there is a women's conference, and it's all focused on mindset and personal development, and also some professional development as well in there. So it kind of caters to all types of women, and a portion of the funds from the conference are going to be donated to women's shelters, and this is very close to my heart. Once again, a number of seats will be 100% sponsored to women who are in financial need, or in shelters at the moment. So it's a win-win for everyone. I'm very excited. It's a one-of-a-kind conference. One like this hasn't happened yet, so that's why I've created it. And then for 2017, we have the Shimmy cruise taking place in February 19th, and that leaves out of Port Canaveral, Florida. It's 7 days on the Voices of the Seas, and it's going to be fun. So lots of workshops and dancing, and meet up.
It's going to be a big year.
It's going to be a big year. Yes, it's going to be a busy year, but very exciting because we already have lots of people who've signed up. We are being hosted by Hip Expressions, and we're very grateful for that. And
Will Cat Bruce be joining you?
Cat Bruce will be joining us. That's right. So Cat Bruce was our winner choreographer for this year, and she's been amazing. She's been the most available and supportive choreographer we've had to date, where she's created extra groups to support the team leaders and the assistants and the instructors that were helping the participants. She's been amazing, and she created a choreography that was very easy to learn for most people. So. Yeah, Kat. I understand Kat is coming. So, among other team leaders who are, prime examples of leadership in Shimmy. So, very, very excited for this meetup. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.